Good evening. Welcome to Dissect. I go by the name of Novelist, of course, and she goes by the name.
Jewel.
What's going
Oh, my
on,
name
Joe?
is Jewel.
What's going on?
Wow. How are you this sunny Saturday afternoon? It rained all morning in Toronto, and now it's beautifully sunny outside when we're on air.
And it's windy too at the same time. Talk about bipolar, right? That
Mm-hmm.
that's a great city of Toronto.
That's right.
But how was the week?
Um, as you know, you and I communicated throughout the week. I had a challenge with my voice. I was praying that everything would be good. I was
Okay.
coughing all week. I had to take some time away from work. Um, I had my little apple juice on the side here to help me out, but I'll be okay. How was your work week or your week period?
My week was good. My week was good. I ain't got no complaints. I was training some new people at work, so just kind of chill out, chill out
Okay.
week. It was good.
Nice.
It was good. It was a good week.
Mm,
Looking forward to our guest tonight, of course.
yeah.
So
I have a hot topic that we could talk about while we
what our topic
wait
is?
to introduce our guests.
What we got?
It's a dancehall world. It's reggae, it's music, but it's kind of entertainment.
Right.
Um, did you hear about the coffee situation?
Yes, yes, I read that on. I read that I think 2 days ago.
Like, so what happened was Coffee, the reggae international reggae artist,
Right.
big time reggae artist. She was flying economy from Jamaica to Miami, and I guess she needed to use the bathroom. And she decided she's not going to the economy bathroom. She's going to
Hmm.
go to the first class bathroom. And when she was stopped by an air hostess, she got argumentative and it became heated to the point
That's
where they're like, we're not taking you anywhere. They
that's
dropped off the people in Miami and turned her right back.
wow. That's
So
crazy though. Why didn't you
I
just get
don't
a
see her as that type of person, though. I don't know her personally, but
Well, yeah. Some of these people we see them for the music, right? We don't really know what's going on in the back, right?
yeah.
So, but that's why didn't she just pay a first class ticket and done?
I mean, she's
She
probably
got the
thinking,
money.
yeah, but you know what? There are people like that saying, I'm not gonna. It could be a number of things. Maybe she didn't want to present herself as being better than someone else, or why pay the money when you don't need to? Extra three,
But
$400 for first class.
she don't want to be better than nobody else. Use the washroom like everybody else. It's just that simple. You pay. It's like you go to a club and there's VIP section, but you paid to be, in general,
Yeah,
and you want to just walk into VIP. Why? Because the bar is quicker to get to the bar in there? No,
yeah.
you paid for general. So
You get what you paid for.
exactly. No matter who you are. Money talks, I guess, right?
So, do you think that's gonna tarnish her image as a an, a big dancehall artist,
Listen,
like international artist?
she's done a lot of things to tarnish her image and she's still there. So
Hmm.
maybe that'll just be something off the shoulder as well, you know what I mean? Well,
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
Hmm.
Yeah. What else rumors you got?
What else from news? There's a lot of entertainment.
And I thought you had more rumors. That's what I'm saying.
More rumors of, oh, about her or about other artists?
About more artists. But
There's
it's
so
a it's a good week on a good month on Dissect as well. You know what I mean? On a
yeah.
positive note. One of the artists we had last week that was nice.
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
nice. The before that was nice. This artist
Yeah.
coming.
We have a lot in store for the audience coming up for the rest of the season. We're booked out for the rest of the season, and We're gonna let you know at the end of the show who our next guest is. But we're gonna be jumping out of the box, stepping out of the box,
Yes.
and
Yes.
introducing some new artists, not from the Caribbean,
Go, yeah. Going beyond the Caribbean, beyond the island therapy.
beyond the islands. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So
um,
that should be pretty exciting.
it will
You want to
be. I
leak that?
think.
You want to leak that out too? I mean,
What's
we might
that?
as well. We might, you say you want to leak that out too, or you just want to wait?
Yeah, I'm not going to say where, but definitely, I think it's important not to just know about our artists from the
Yeah.
Caribbean, but
Yeah.
also to jump out and get to know other artists from other countries and different
Yeah.
genres of music.
Facts.
And I think it's going to make a little bit of callaloo
Yeah.
for the audience of viewers to see that we can be diverse as well.
You're
And
excited.
yeah,
You're very much excited about this.
I am excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I'm excited. Of course I'm excited because you know me I love to when I turn on my car, when I go into my car and I turn on my radio, I don't listen to just soca or reggae or
Yeah.
um, the music that comes from the Caribbean, zouk or
Yeah.
any kind
Music.
of music. I listen to everything, and that just makes us diverse and more knowledgeable as a people. I think as
Of
well.
course.
You know.
So yeah. Well, I guess that's it for your entertainment. So
Yeah.
I take it our guest is ready, and should I do the introduction to the
Yeah. Go
guest?
ahead. Do the
Is the guest
introduction.
ready? Is the guest ready? By the way. All right. All right. So welcome to Dissect, and of course, if you are watching Dissect now, subscribe to the channel you're watching it on. Whether you're watching it on YouTube, if you got on Facebook, Dissect on Facebook or Island Therapy, go ahead and share that link as well. And of course, let's introduce our guest for the night. This man has just won an award. He has just won a Juno Award out here in the Toronto area. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage. Welcome to Dissect, Mr. Kirk Diamond.
Greetings.
Yes, sir. still,
Yeah,
He's
still, still on the move.
busy
yeah,
artist. You know what? We're glad that you made time for us because we know that you're a busy man, and just obviously coming off. Not, I'm pretty sure you're still on that high from winning the Juno, the the 2023 Juno Award
Award.
for
Mm,
reggae artist, recording artist,
yeah. Reggae
um,
recording of the year.
reggae recording of the year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So how you feel, man?
I feel good. I feel good. It when the mainstream people are so they call themselves acknowledging any form of way. It's a great feeling.
Right.
Not because it's them acknowledging you, but it's a chance to kind of open the door for reggae music and for the culture.
Mm.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because if you're gonna keep it above, them they really understand it. So
Truth, truth. True,
you know what I
true.
mean? So it's just a way of getting in there. And I mean, I personally believe that the type of music that we do as reggae artists are just the genre of reggae. It is something that you can't tamper with. And I
Right.
believe that is their biggest problem with it. But
Mhm.
it is so powerful that they cannot help but to acknowledge it. So I give thanks that I was the one that was chosen as the person that, you know, was leading this year.
For real.
Right.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get deep into that conversation as we go into the interview. But let's let the audience know a little bit about Mr. Diamond. What?
Where,
Where did you come from? How did this evolve? This musical talent in you?
um, well, I was born in Spanish Town, Jamaica. Yeah. And I migrated to Canada when I was 10.
Mm.
So a lot of, and you remember, a Jamaican youth and a foreign youth is two different type of youth. So what I did between the ages of 0 and 10 in Jamaica, even though I have a son that is 13, and if he ever try that, I trouble. You know what I mean? So it's I still have that foundation as being Jamaican, but I also have the Toronto side of growing up, you know. And because Toronto, you know what I mean, everybody kind of speak with that Jamaican accent anyways. Toronto is close to Jamaica more than anywhere else in the world other than Florida and places. So I'm still a 4-hour flight away from Jamaica. So the culture was still embedded in me throughout my growing up, which is the reason why I guess I still have my patois as strong as it is.
Right.
You know. And as far as the music was what really kept me rooted in the culture. You know, it was, you know, our dancehall to me, Canadian dancehall is the best dancehall in the world to me. You know, as someone that goes everywhere and try to find the parties them and himself there. Our parties are way better, more livelier, a lot of drama too, but you know.
Yes.
But even our drama more festive than everybody else. So the only thing that Toronto doesn't have that I believe Europe has it beat is the festival. You know, and I believe Europe has more respect for reggae artists than Toronto promoters do. Because Toronto promoters only try to book Jamaican artists.
Right.
It's almost as if they feel like one time you reach the airport in Jamaica, you turn in your culture.
Yeah.
You know, you have to live there according to them. You know, so the music, like I said, is what kept me rooted in it, and then just my experiences here in Toronto, and I guess my father's influence with reggae music. Everything kind of just led to me doing this type of music, you know what I mean? And it never started out like this. It's like a lot of people, they may know me as being the dancer youth already, you know what I mean? Underneath girl and shot with fire and all them stuff there, but I am still a human being that is evolving, you know what I mean? And then once you start to realize right versus wrong, then it is best to do what is right, you know what I mean? And I think my music reflects my growth more than anything else. It shows you where I was to where I am now, and it even gives you a hint of where I'm trying to be, which I hope is a righteous human being and a good human being, you know.
Shit.
Well,
I hope me answer your question, by the way.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did, in depth, and I appreciate that. You know what? You just talked about where you were to now, and we do have a video clip of a song called "Greater" that you sang, and we want to show the video, and it's because that video shows clips of where you were to now, and it's so relevant to play that right now. So let's find that clip called "Greater."
Yo, you know see a late down, see that? Yo, you want man say, build.
Alright then, man. Well, it comes to thing called Galang, bro. See by about the belly from down and make him to fix it about the back into the back water from Kirk, damn man.
When I pass them all clean, but it wicked in a dread. Want everything and everybody else to beg. And when you start to live is like them want to see you dead. They say a good thing, a judge a lock we head. Cause them the one we have love in we heart. The one we put gun in we hand. Them the love to see when we are dance and galang. Them the love to hear when we are DJ and galang. But if them know away, we know better them pass and galang. But I will not give where we like for them go laugh and galang. After me no pirate, we a blast no cannon. Can't stop we from fly car, we are not on them. Galang, 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 galang. Inna the them your time, yeah, you have to cold. And we pressure you and to make your card game fold. But me tell me you fi do as I say like Simon. Car pressure pan cold only make a diamond. The system now go like hear that. Cause them can't take no brilliant youth fi idiots. So them raise school fee, give a gun free. You can trick some of them but can't trick the whole of we are just loving how we are. The one we put gun in our we hand. Them no love to see when we are dancing galang. Them no love to hear when we are DJ and galang. But if them know where we know better them pass and galang. Because we not give away we like say them go laugh and galang. After me no pirate for a blast no cannon. Can't stop we from fly car we are not panam. Galang, 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 galang. One of the worst things we ever.
Okay, so this was not the one I was thinking of, but obviously this was an older video that you're just showing recently on you recently released this, right? I mean, it's an old song, but you recently uploaded this to
I re-uploaded it recently on my Instagram. Yeah, and Vivo just accepted it recently as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the style of music that you use to perform, more dancehall type, right?
Yeah, more, and I still do it, you know. I still do it. But it's just that song, Loving Away At, was the initial change in the content of the music.
Okay.
Right? So before that, it was, you couldn't play that on your show. You know what I mean? And I was in Jamaica I was going back and forth to Jamaica for months at a time. I was hanging around with some people, and when I saw the life that they were living and how, you know, I would want to say desperate it was for them to even make it to our next day. And then it's like when I show up to Jamaica, it was one of those things where it's like I saw that they saw hope through me, right? And I took on the responsibility of saying, well then, if them see hope in me and them get happy, they're laughing and them enjoy like me being around, why should I continue to sing songs that will ultimately, if I'm influencing them, will ultimately lead to their demise? Then that means their life would be on my hands, their blood anyways would be on my hands, and I could not live with that. My conscience would that eventually take me out. So then I started to change, still keep it dancehall, but change the content of it. So it's enjoyable and modern, but more positive. You know, so that's how that came about. And believe you me, I've had big producers bun me out for it and say, yo, we don't want them songs from my rhythm, my lad. We want your underneath girl and wind up and very and shut for your fire. So yo, we don't want that from rhythm. And then it had to be me to have the integrity to say, well then if you don't want that, you're not gonna get me.
Yeah.
You understand me? No matter how much you promise me, say me can bust big like whoever. You're not gonna make me sell my soul for no boss, no, not like that. I cannot live with that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Do you think that if you had continued, you would have been a 2-time Juno winner?
Maybe a 2-time felon.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that you take ownership of the music and the content that you put out there, because a lot of artists, they sing things and they don't think about how it affects the listener and the vulnerable areas that it's going to be influenced by.
You know, it comes down with a level of really looking inside and taking accountability for real. Because, like, for example, if you listen to all a Whitney Houston song, like, what the one named the Bodyguard one, I Will Always Love You.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're underneath all the right vibes and that lick, you know, you're like, cry tears, you know, like, so you're romantic, you know, like, oh, baby, I love you, you know. You know what I mean? Music can evoke any emotion, you know. Music can make somebody that want to kill you end up love you, you know.
Yeah.
True.
Music can make your plan to do something now, and you just hear a song, you change your mind. Or music can, you might not be no wicked fighter, but make a fight come. You listen to all the right song, all of a sudden it build up that fight inside of you. So I personally don't think music is a life of its own. It's its own spirit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Definitely.
the more people play with music, them are going to trouble. You know what I mean? Because it's something where it is unforgiving as well. right? Music, you see, once you put out that and people hear it, you can't take it back, you know, like words and bullets are the same thing. Once you put out that, you cannot take it back. So
Sure.
I am
Sure.
quite mindful, and as a spiritual person now, way more than I was ever.
Mhm.
It's one of them things that where I am not compromising my emotions, my spirituality, and no form of for vanity and not like that. And I'm a person that go around and literally just love people, love talk to people,
Mm.
because you find out where life is really worth. We only have a small segment to live in the space of time,
Mhm.
if you believe in the construct of time anyway, right? You
Yeah.
get, maybe, if you're lucky, you get 100 years. See, now what is 100 years when it comes down to 1 million? You're not even a grain of sand,
Yeah.
right? So what
True.
do you do with your grain? You
True.
want it to, you know what I mean? What do you want when people reflect on your time here to be? You want it to be negative or positive? And personally, me, I prefer it to be positive because I go further,
Thanks.
you know?
So what are some of the influences that you have around you, like pertaining your music?
Um, Family, family, my parents
Yeah.
are probably the biggest influences that I have, just based on the fact that I've seen them do everything firsthand.
Right.
Them say they want to buy a house, me see them work hard firsthand and buy a house. A lot of people might have that same way they call it, experience,
Yeah.
Hmm.
but then you have some people who don't have that experience none at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where in Jamaica, a lot of people might own them land or own them house. They don't know when you mortgage.
Mhm.
Them
Sure.
born and come see that house there. Them grandparents, great grandparents was in that house, and them just come see a
Yeah.
whole heap of black and white picture. If black and white picture there, and one
True.
picture of this white Jesus on the wall,
Yeah.
and them live their own life. And
Sure.
when they have children, their children is going to live in that same old house
Yeah.
forever and ever, amen. But imagine now the type of inspiration seeing your parents coming from a 2-bedroom apartment in Eglinton
Mm.
to a co-op rental unit in Mississauga to end up buying their own house in Brampton.
Mhm.
It put a level of, what I call now, hard work instilled into you, if you know. So well, then responsibility is responsibility. We're never hungry yet, right?
Mhm.
Me don't know if them ever hungry, but them never make me hungry,
Yeah.
Right.
right? But I know, say, it was one of them things that were, me can no bother ask about no Michael Jordan shoes because they cannot afford it. Me know that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Me know, say, yeah, Kirk, you want to go to the basketball camp that is $500. We don't have that, right?
Mhm.
And me never yet resent them, or me never yet go out there and say, yo, you know what, I have to go do this, so I teach me, I go teach, or them
Yeah.
instill hard work,
Mhm.
Right.
right? So that is my biggest inspiration. And even till this day, like the song that you were talking about, Greater, the first line is, or one of the first lines is, my father tell me, say, me not sing no song about no gun where I bang, which is a
Yes, and
true
this is
story.
why. Yes. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We do have it. We do have it. We can play it.
Yeah, I was doing a dub plate. I was doing a dub plate for a DJ friend of mine. And me
Yeah.
and murder everything on the dub plate, and me hear the door knock.
Yeah.
And when the door knock, my father opened the door and say, yo, let me tell you this right now. See, if I'm music that, my lad, I better go get a job, you know. Yeah,
Yeah.
him say, yo, I better cut out that. What you deal with? You want to go join the military?
Yeah.
You see, because them man, they alone, legally alone for bust gun, and them can't bust it careless neither. Right? So, cut it out now, or you go back to school and find a job, because music clearly is not for you, because that is not music. And believe you me, I'll know that dub plate never get the light of day, because I delete everything.
Hmm.
Yeah.
See, so they are my biggest inspirations. I see them go through a lot. I see them go through racism. Like,
Hmm.
come on, like everything that they are, my father, especially for me as a man, with him as a role model, he is who I hope to be as a human being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can't reach out no. You know what I mean? That man, they're great.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
So with him as my inspiration, me can't tell, like a lot of people, a lot of artists would have probably come tell us, oh, Bob Marley and all them people. Bob Marley having one of people and him one of family where him inspire. My father inspire me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Other, like if we are dealing with reality, me can't tell about music. I'm a musician, but a reality inspire my music.
Right.
So what did your father used to do in the music industry?
He used to own a sound. He used to own a sound system in Jamaica, no problem. He used to own a sound system. And you know, in the 80s and 70s, the politics thing in Jamaica and all that. My grandmother told him, say, yo, listen, you're going to get if you continue this thing. So he put it down, you know, the whole record collection and all them stuff there. He put it down and nobody with it. But you see, when something is inside of you and then you have children, they must say that in your DNA. You know?
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So innately, me and my little brother do music. Like that is our first love. Something that my father could not do or did not want to pursue because of Jamaican politics.
Right. Right. Okay.
Right? And now here comes, we don't call it now, 39 years later, 40 years later, whenever him stop the music, him son have a junior award. And everything when we do, him have to take credit for it because he is my father.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So I really feel him on. You know what I mean? Like even like the first one, me not even look on it, and my mother have that.
Yeah.
Me have to ask permission. Can I see the award, please? Where you want to see it for? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I did see a clip of when you're.
Let's get into that video.
Yeah, let's just show that video greater now that we could talk a little bit more about it.
The interviewer intervened.
Recording of the year goes to Reggae Party by Kirk Diamond, Cairo McCain, and Finn.
Yeah, greetings. Thank you to the Junos and Karas, first of all. I also want to thank Cairo McLean, the future of reggae music in Canada. And Father Finn, the guidance behind all of this. And, you know what I mean, we represent reggae music and the culture. And we just want to push it forward in Canada. I know it's not something that is really mainstream in Canada, but it will be. You know what I mean? And I also want to thank my family. I want to thank Kimberly, my parents. I want to thank my band. Yeah. Do something.
Happy birthday, Shanice, and love you, Mom, even though you couldn't make it. Yeah. Ja love.
And that's
okay. So just a little technical difficulties, I think, in the back, but that was the Juno Award winner, and you receiving your award.
Yeah.
So there was something that you said, and I'm gonna repeat what was said. I wrote it down because I wanted to make sure that I got it right. We represent reggae music and the culture, and we just want to push it forward in Canada. I know it's not something that is really mainstream in Canada, but it will be. You made that statement. That's huge.
It needed to be said. Nobody else need to go say. Nobody else was going to say that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's something that I actually mean, you know, like there's so much great artists that live in Canada that don't get a fair share. You know what I mean? And you have to understand too, because we do reggae and dancehall, the landscape of how our music works is way different than pop or hip hop or any other kind of other genre.
Right.
Right? Our music is a live music. Yeah.
Mm.
So when time is all right. So here's where music is at now, right? Music is a thing where if they want to know if you're popping, them say how much streams the person have, right? But
Right.
reggae music doesn't work off a stream.
Right.
Reggae music work off a live.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for example, Shensia might drop and me hear them about no Shensia says she only sell 800 copies and such amount of streams or whatever. Okay, cool. She didn't sell as much as whoever them say the big artist right now. All right then. Make Shensia keep a concert and that artist keep a concert.
Right.
You know what I mean? Tell me if I want to ram.
True.
Right? So
Mm.
they don't understand our music, and that is fine. Maybe they're not supposed to understand the music because we are not speaking to them anyways.
Right.
You understand? We're speaking to our people, we not speak to them. That's why we speak a certain way,
That's true.
right? If we wanted to speak to you, we
You
would
want
talk
me
to
to
you.
just bust out laughing on this?
No man,
We sound this way.
I love the energy though.
I get it.
It's real, you know what I mean?
So
You know, so
just want to explain a little bit to the viewers. Kirk is not trying to be disrespectful by holding up the microphone to his mouth. He just finished filming a video, so I'm sure the artist is hungry.
yeah, no, it's like I'm literally here with the crew and everything.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Just explain to the audience, just to let them know that this is what's happening.
Yeah. So I just finished a music video. It's like a 90s, like early 90s type of vibe.
Right.
With me and Tiffany Malvo. Like that sexy 90s. They like a Maxi Priest and Shabba type of vibe.
Okay.
You know. Yeah. So yeah, man. You know.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Novelist.
No, so I was gonna say, so right now we could actually play another video. Maybe our director has the video ready.
Yeah, maybe they have the one ready. Greater. I really want the audience to see that video. Greater. So let's see.
If Kaza got that line up, let us know before we get into it. But you speak about your father highly, and
go ahead. We'll bring in the video after.
Yeah, it's not a lot of our people, or like in our culture, that could look up on our fathers like that. You know what I mean? So to actually hear you say them words about your dad, it really means something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, well, I appreciate that as well. I mean, with the thing about it, you see what the elder generation lack. I think that it is us, the younger generation, have to capitalize and correct it. Right. So a lot of my brethren don't have them for them. Yeah. Right? A lot of them don't have it, but then at the same time, they are there for their youth. You know what I mean? So their children will speak highly of their father.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you see, and it's actually a true word in my case too, because my father never really had his father like that.
Yeah.
Right? But I never had my father ever. You understand me? And he couldn't say the same thing himself. You know, so I'm quite optimistic about the future still with the generation. And all of them something that was going that wasn't supposed to happen, it will be fixed in the future because it's still us, at the same DNA, at the same blood. You know what I mean? And certain things that happen is systematic. It's not necessarily say a father don't want to be there for their child or You know what I mean? Some things are systematic. It's just
Yeah,
we just have to understand and work with it and know, say, well, then that was the wrong that was done to us, and we're going to right it.
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
But there was a time when your parents saw you for the first time, and how did I saw that video? It was you performed at Harborfront Center, and it was the first time you announced it to the audience that this is the first time that your parents had come out to see you perform live. How did you feel when your parents actually came out to support you?
Well, that was my that was my exam. You know what I mean? That was my exam, because as far as my parents are concerned, well, for me anyways, this was the first time they're seeing me. I had to do a great job to let them know, say, yo, this is what I really want to do, this is what I'm supposed to do. And if I get their blessings there, then I'm good. So for that show, we rehearsed maybe for 8 months before that show.
Wow.
3 times a week for 8 months.
Yeah.
Not for the crowd, not for the audience, but for my parents.
Okay. So you got the heads up that they were coming, which is good.
Yeah, I made sure that they were there, and I felt like it was the perfect platform. It was my first show in Toronto, and after I won my first tune or so, you know, I felt really good about it and confident. So, yeah.
Thank you. We're not going to keep it too much longer because we know you are at dinner. I do want that video.
But I want us to really go in depth with it. So I hope it's not the last interview.
No, it won't be.
You're definitely welcome to come back anytime. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Give thanks.
We will definitely do it in a more comfortable. We ain't done yet, but you know, we'll definitely do that again.
Yeah.
So they say in the back that the video is ready. So let's see that video.
Bill. Whenever I step to the mic, I spit like men on a sense like when mic bit guy ears, man, no say them not like me, but want involved like them invited in my business. You can get a casket, now fi ask if me woulda wallet and blast it. No street fight like in Bison door, have it without the license door. Smoke weed till my eyes get low, y'all them hold me and them now let go. Them used to call me G.I. Joe Grind, Stalin and no mind, refined from 09, big thing no 9, bet it on pro lines and none of them, they can't do it like me, man I kick beer style like man I Jet Li, pan top of flow like man I jet ski, rub the north with the ice like man I Gress, come here the baddest thing forever come here. Them here longer make me spit it like a tail gunner. Yeah, me atal in the winter, me a eel summer. They enlighten the lighten up, so me tell them melanin and on a pale color. Plus, ooh, them a push, we get push off a cliff. I talk about them pull up like this. I tell you when them pull up, we pull up, them pull up, cause where we a pull out, no miss. So I would say, goal era.
This is your latest release, right?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. No, we dropped it the day after the Juno win. I was with Finn, and Finn was like, you know what? I feel like it, like in a celebratory mood, just drop something wicked.
Yeah.
Nice. And we were like, okay, all right then, because this is supposed to be the intro from the album.
Yeah.
And I said, yo, and we shot the video last year. And I said, you know what? It's already there, it's prepared. Let's drop it. So we did. And the concept behind that was, I've never heard any dancehall artist freestyle over a piano before.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
That's different for real.
Yeah. So because it was so different, and I personally found it extremely lyrical. So we just dropped it and hope that people would like it. And so far, we got a lot of great reviews. You know. Yeah.
I wasn't even aware that you can rhyme so quickly. Like I'm used to hearing you sing, not really rhyme. And the first time that I actually heard you rhyme was when you did that freestyle on Freestyle Friday on 98.7 last week.
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on here? I could not stop listening because between you and Cairo, you were going back and forth, and even Red on the radio said this is the longest freestyle. It was good. It was really entertaining.
I want to tell you that that is what actually got me popular, the freestyling. So if you go on YouTube, you can look up the BBC One Extra freestyle when I went to England in 2017.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like they probably won't admit it, but I ripped it apart. And it was so crazy that like even the British people that they were saying like which part of England him come from, like yo, the youth are sick. You see how the British them have talent, Ray.
Yeah.
It's not only the Jamaican artists, and then all of a sudden you see the Canadians start trickling. I said, no, he's from Canada, he's from Toronto, Ray.
Yeah.
And like, yo, he's from where? And then you know, so yeah, but that's actually my first love still, you know. Like lyrics and then something. That's my first love. You know. I can't like if a song not really say nothing, I can't to deal with it like that. Like me need my lyrics to say, yo, Jano, yeah, you're the man say a while ago. Yeah, man.
So that new video, when we looking for it? Summer drop or something? Or what?
Thinking May, like right before summer.
Okay.
But I really like it's just about the rollout is what we're dealing with, like the marketing and the promotion. Like I really want this one to do very well. Because I haven't heard any, like I've seen people try to do like 90s style videos, but it's always the same speaker box and girl in a body ride, and I've never seen anybody actually try to go off of the shaggy bombastic or the Maxi Priest era.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With the linen and all them stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
You know? Yeah.
So was that the initiative behind you uploading that video again? Love in my heart. Was that the intention behind that was like kind of get ready for more of this?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, because I mean I know originally when I you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Flipped out for me.
Yeah. I know that people loved it initially when I put it out, but because from the time I put it out to now, my fan base has grown, so the new ones probably don't know it. Right. And because I want the ones that do know it to understand, like to just remind them that I can do dancehall, not just sing reggae music, and you know what I mean? So when I put it up, it went on fire. Like everybody just started to say, yo, this is my favorite song. Like I remember this Kirk and this, that, you know?
Yeah.
So I know now. So when them see this, it's gonna be like, okay. And lyrically, we are talking like me talking Tiffany Arts, like yeah, hardcore.
Okay.
Well, that video, the BBC video, I'm gonna look it up. What's the name of it? Because I want to check it out.
Kirk Diamond BBC One Extra freestyle.
One Extra freestyle. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Do we have one more video to show?
All right.
Let's see what's in the back.
Let's see what's in the back.
Mix it up.
Born out of love and the purpose was for us to be free. And I know Jaja never make no borders to we. Divide and rule I see is their best wishes when their plan is to build walls instead of building bridges. Ay. But hear the music now, feel it by rate with. A love alone can overthrow the hatred. So much effort them put to separate with. Them a go on until one day them realize that we ain't nothing to play with. Ay. But while the news are giving rumors about how much there is a new world war, and them alone can tell me what they're fighting for. But I know a place that can unite us all. I call it the dance hall, but you will know it as the reggae party. No bring no trouble when you're there in a me party. I know if you hear a daily spoon in a me party, that sure sounds good to me. Hey, and I tell you about the reggae party. I love the machine and bring your queen in at the party. I know if you hear a Jacob Miller in the party, that sure sounds good to me. I said that sure sounds good to me. People fighting every day. Look and see it everywhere. So the man that needs to find an escape, a place to put down all just pay with your kindness. Cause reggae, it will always stay timeless. Sure sounds good to me. I mean it from reality. It's good to see people fight against brutality. It's lunacy. The crimes against humanity. It is one big plan to tear us down, but we will stand because we're in reggae party.
Wow. I want to be at one of those reggae parties. I really do.
Yeah, well, we keep it every summer.
Yeah,
We keep 3 or 4 a year.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just strictly. It's called Pandakana.
What's it called?
Pandakana.
Pandakana.
So it's like old school reggae. No laptop allowed. They can't bring the laptop in there. Just straight vinyl.
Nice.
You have to know music.
Yeah, man.
And
Big sound system.
You host these?
Yeah, I'm a play music too. Yeah. I have a vinyl collection, and sometimes we just come play a 5 song and mash up the place.
So, where does that go down? Where does that take place?
We pick different places throughout the city, you know. Like last year we kept one in Mississauga, one in Brampton, and one on Lakeshore, like right on the lake.
Wow.
But I want to expand it this year. You know, I want to expand it this year and bring it to some other places. Like it's just nice, man. Like really rubber dub style, where it's like you play the song, you flip over the vinyl, and then an artist just starts sing on the rhythm, man. Because there's a lot of artists in the city, so this is just my way to just get everybody to just unite and just enjoy a Sunday afternoon. No negativity, no negative music now play.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to burn a little sense, you know, say that's always welcome.
That's right.
Because the outside thing, so you know.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fine. So we definitely have to look out for them things.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
So you know what? I'm thinking that we want to give you some breathing room, but we're gonna do this a part deux because we're in Canada. Part two.
Right. Part deux.
Part deux. And we want to hear more about Pandakana.
All right, no problem.
And before you go, I just want to also highlight, we don't have photos of it, but Kirk Diamond is doing so many great things. And the city of Brampton has recognized him for all your greatness and your accolades. There's a park dedicated to you. You have your own park.
What?
Well, I don't have the park, but my name is on the park.
The park is in your name.
Oh wow!
So that's my park. You drive by. That's my park.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm appreciative of it. Very much so, you know. Yeah. And like I said, it's a legacy thing, you know what I mean? Where it's like, now my children can go into the park and play and say, you know, that's my dad. And, you know, I feel most proud about that, you know. Yeah.
Facts.
Right.
Facts. That's good.
All right.
So, yeah.
We want to thank you for your time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I trust me, I appreciate the interview, guys. And, you know, it's love. And I'm looking forward to the part two. Do you say? All right. Yeah.
But before you go, let's give them your social media handles, especially if you're in Toronto and you want to follow the whole vibes that's going on this summer as well. So give them all your social media handles and
yeah, well, it's at Kirk Diamond on everything. KIRKDIAMOND, like the screen say. So at Kirk Diamond. You know what I mean? Everything. You can follow me on the TikTok as well, but I'm not too post too often on TikTok because sometimes I forget that I have it. And you know, too much social media, so we just stick to like Facebook and Instagram. Yeah.
All right, yeah, man. Yes,
yeah, man. So give thanks,
yeah, man. Thanks for joining us, and we'll definitely be talking to you again in the near future, right?
Yeah, man. Give thanks. Blessings, yeah.
Blessings.
All right.
Great evening.
You too.
Take care.
And that was the man Kirk Diamond.
Yes.
Energy, vibes, talking to him tonight. You know, a little loud in the background, but you know the man have to get some food, and you know he's doing doing the video thing, so that's big, you know what I mean? And the fact that he gave us his time,
Yeah,
like,
that's why I was kind of like, you know what, let him eat. He just
yeah,
like
yeah,
finished a music video, and I can only imagine how it is to be an artist that's,
hungry,
hungry.
hungry all day doing a music video. I get it, I get it. So we'll definitely try to get him back on, I guess, next season. You know what I mean? Because this season is
Yeah.
pretty much booked out. Booked out. We have one space. I want to put this out there. Can I put it out there? Mother's Day?
Put it out there. Put it out there.
Yeah, put it out there. So we kept Mother's Day open. So everything else is booked, but we kept Mother's Day open. So if anyone has any great ideas, like they want to see something for Mother's Day, I think that's actually a good opportunity to get you guys involved and hit us up. Um, Island Therapy on Facebook. Send us a message on YouTube if you have to. Island Therapy on YouTube. Send it to TDN TV. You can just send it to TDN Network. Um, there's so many places to connect with us. Or you could send it to my page directly, Novelist, on Facebook. And yeah, we can take it from there. Island Therapy at Gmail. What else?
I mean, you could also hit me up on my sipevents.to on Instagram.
Yes. And give us some Mother's Day idea tips.
Mm-hmm.
That would be pretty good. And when is Mother's Day anyway? I know it's
Mother's Day, the first weekend in May, I want to say.
all right. So that should be blessed. That should be blessed. You know, maybe Jewel could bring her mom on the show.
Bring what? My mother?
You could bring your mother.
My mother would love to chat. She would chat.
But that would
She
be
would love
good.
the other-
That would be good. That would be good.
Yeah.
And she could sit right in the middle of the screen with me and you here. That would be good.
Yeah.
That would be good. That would be good, you know? Yeah, why don't we do that? Just bring your mom.
Well, the audience might have some ideas of things that they might want to see.
Yeah.
They may not want to see my mom. They might want to see
Yeah.
other things.
But your ideas are welcome as well. People in the back, if you guys have ideas as well, like, as soon as I said that, something pop up. So let's see if anybody have ideas, then they could definitely bring those up as well, right? So I guess that's it for Dissect for the night.
Yeah, but let's not forget to remind people to tune in tomorrow morning to Reggae at the Top
Right
with
on the
DJ
top.
Kaza at 10 a.m. in the morning, and also to tune in to Mr. Anthony Drago on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. And you know
That's
what?
what
Island Therapy happens on Saturday mornings.
But
You
but wait, you're telling everybody to tune in. Where are they tuning in?
Where they tuning in? On
Yeah, you just
YouTube
said-
and on
You
Facebook.
just said to tune in, but where they tuning in? Okay, so
TDN TV.
Tune into Reggae at the Top tomorrow from 10 a.m. to the hour of 12 p.m. on TDN Radio. All right.
Okay,
With
TDN
DJ
Radio.
Kaza, yes, with DJ Kaza, and it's gonna be vibes, and then from then till the hour of 3 o'clock, you have Esperia Square with the man Levi Low Black, and Wednesdays tune into Anthony Drago on. Go ahead, do it.
TDNTV.net.
That's right. See you guys next week, man.
So, yeah.
We'll see you guys next week. Have a blessed week and a blessed weekend. I go by the name of Novelist.
And I am Jewel.
The video for next week is coming up, and have a blessed week, blessed weekend. Deuces.
I'm Thea Leatham, and watch me on Dissect. April 1st at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Watch it on Island Therapy on YouTube, Island Therapy Facebook, and TDN TV.